All right, I am looking at Weekly Squardle number 2. So as you may recall, the Weekly Squardle means we've got extra words. So we've got a total of 10 words. We don't have the holes in the grid, and we have fewer guesses to start with, but there's more words to guess, so we have more opportunities to get bonus guesses. So it's kind of a good news, bad news situation. And there's a new one of these posted every Sunday. So I think I'm gonna try this time my 4-word start. We'll see, I'll do the first 2 or 3 and we'll see. But that I came up with when I was doing the speed runs of the Duo Xordle. It was climb, parks, ought, and Fendi. So I'm gonna start with climb. Ooh, okay, we got a green letter, that's good. Now right away I'm already thinking that maybe I should change my plan. But by the way, you'll notice this green disappeared here. So that's a new thing in the settings. You can choose auto hide hints. So I've turned on auto hide for green and repeated. You can also have it auto hide the black hints, but I don't want to auto hide all of those because I tend to not look at the keyboard enough, and so I think I'll forget. But that's the idea behind the hiding the black ones, is you can see it on the keyboard anyways. So. And you can always click and hide clues just like normal here. So I could hide one of these 2 B's since the other one is just sort of repetitive. But anyways, so next should be parks and then ought and then Fendi. Now I'm tempted to put an L right here because I've got the 2 L, the L here and the L here, and then I'm tempted to put an I right there. But it's also helpful to get new letters, so I'm kind of torn there. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with the parks, but I'm gonna leave that L as a potential L right there. Okay, so there is an R and an L and an A in this second column. Interesting. So if this is the L here, then the R is not going to be at the top. The A could go here, though. There's also an R, an L, and an A in the second row, which is kind of interesting. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and go with ought and get the new letters. Let's see what that does for us. Okay, so, the red T here and the yellow T here, of course, make me think a T here, which is not necessarily true, but is potentially true. I'm just gonna hide the duplicate black clues. There we go. So that way they're still up here, because I tend to not look at the keyboard as much as I probably should. But okay, this one has a G and an I. That's interesting. This could be an A, but we don't really know. This could be something like Lair, maybe. Who knows? There's lots of things it could be. All right, we don't really have much on this 4th column or the 4th row. I mean, we know there's the 4th row, yeah. We know there's a K, but it's not in the 4th column here. So this is not the K. The K is either 3rd or 5th. It would make sense if it was 5th. Could be 3rd though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Fendi. So this is getting us 20 unique letters. Okay, so there's an M, a K, and an E. Ooh, okay, the second column we're getting lots of letters. We have L, A, R, and E. So, and I was thinking maybe something like flare, but there's no F. Okay, so not flare. Glare, maybe? Do we know anything? We do know there's a G. There's a G in this middle row, but that doesn't mean there's not G up here too. There certainly could be. Something like glare would be good. But no, but that doesn't work because M and R, that's not going to be good. Okay, never mind. Not good, not good. Okay, so, and this doesn't have to be an L, it seems like that's a good guess. But then, the E's here would make me think there's an E right there, which again, there could be. But E at the end of a word also makes sense, so you could do something like E's in both of those positions. ET is a good ending of a word, so those are possible. Would say KE, but we know the K isn't here. So the K either has to be third or last. Yeah, if the E is last, then the K has to be third. I don't like this K something E. I don't like that. So I don't think the E is there. I think the E could be here. And then the K could be there with like an R at the end. That could be good. Something like maker would be good. We've got an A somewhere in this second column. I like that. What if we put it, so we've got an E in this second row. What if we put the E there, the R up here, something like relay. Oh, but there's no Y. Okay. Relax. Something relax could be good. I mean, who knows, right? Lots of possibilities. I like relax and maker, but then this has to have, there's a G. Could do something like, can't be glint. There's no N. Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to try something with an X here as a possibility. What about like exact? There's no C though. Exert? Maybe exert? We think there's an R here potentially. So exert might be good. It checks an X here and an R over there. I'm gonna try that. It was exert. But not where I thought it was. I thought this one was exert down here, and this one up here is exert. Okay, so maybe this one is relax. It's an R and an L and an E. Yeah, it's gonna be relax. That's funny. Okay, so this is gonna be relax because it has an R and an E and an L and an A. So I think it almost has to be. So I was half right, just in the wrong position. I still think this could be K-E here, though. It does end in R. So... oh, it could still be maker. It could still be maker here, because we do have an A in this column. That's interesting. Okay. So, if this is relax, we've got I and G in here with an E at the end. So, maybe... I-G-E, something like this. Let's be an L. It'd be interesting if the second row and the second column were E-L-A. Okay, and what's this going to be? We have E-R-T down here. Alert, this could be an L. And an A, we could do that instead of putting the L there. Regal, regal would be good. That we need the G in that row, so now the I could be there or here. I mean, we do know there's an I in this column. What's this going to be if it's L-I-K-E? Alike? Alike? We're putting A's everywhere, but I mean, there's no O, so, and no Y and no U, so we're going to have lots of A's, E's, and I's, so that's not bad. Alike. This is... okay, so then the P would have to be here, if that's correct, because there's a P in this first row and it's not at the beginning. So we could do something like rape, but then what's this? G-R something M-A? Yeah, I don't know. What's this G-I stuff over here, too? I like some of these words, but I'm not sure on... I mean, the P has to be third or fourth up here. And I'm pretty sure it's relax. So this could be P though. This could still be P. But then it's PL. We don't know the K is there. But it's not going to be right before this. It's not going to be KR. So the K has to be there. I'm almost positive. Because it can't, it's in this row. Can't be second. I don't think it's going to be KR, so I think it's got to be the K here, which means that has to be the E there. We've got K, and we've got the K. If it's PL, doesn't have to be an L, I guess. But I'm pretty sure it's relax. I'm almost positive it's relax. So, I mean, it's R-E-L-A. It's either relax or it's another anagram that ends in X. Yeah, I think it's got to be relax. And so now, this L and the K, I mean, yeah, and then that has to be an I, because there has to be an I in this column, and it can't be at the beginning, so that has to be the I. And so I think that's got to be a like. And so that forces the P over there, because of the yellow P and the white P. And I think this has to be maker then. Plus we know there's an A in that column. So now the R is either first or last. Could this be an R down here? Blank R-E-R-T. There's probably a word that fits that, but I can't think of one. So I think the R is at the top. The L is either third or last. If we put it third, R-E-L-A, I think it has to be relay or relax. Yeah, I think it's got to be the L down here. Regal seems good. I like all of that. Alert. So what's over here? I mean, if this is R-A-P, grape, or there must be a word over here that I'm not thinking of. I'm gonna go ahead and guess grape, I think. I could try grappa. I don't think that's a word, but I think this is an A. We've already got the E there, so we could try grappa. No, it's not a word. Okay, let's just go with grape. Oh, it's not grape, but it is. Okay. So, what else? Drape. Ah, drama. Ah, I didn't think of the D. If I thought of that, drama. Okay. That's all right. So this is gonna be an L, I think. Agile, Taylor, alike, regal, alert, maker. Yep. Okay. So I think I've got all the words figured out now. So I just need to actually put them in. So we don't need to do the R. We need the E, A, something. Now there's probably an optimal way to do this in as few guesses as possible. It doesn't really matter too much at this point because every guess I can get a word, which is going to add an extra guess. So let's just do regal. It's fine. So that gets us a bonus guess. And then now we're going to be down here. We need to do the L, the I, the K. We also need to do the I and the L there, but I'm just going to do a like. Now we can get these two with our paler. And that'll actually give us several words. We get a bunch of bonus guesses. And now we can do drama, which will give us the rest and finish it off. Get a bonus guess, and we end with 6 guesses left. All right, so that worked out pretty well. I wish I would have thought of the drape, because I knew that GR something MA wasn't probably going to work, but for some reason I couldn't think of drape. I was going through all the options up here, and it didn't come to me. So otherwise I would have probably thought of drama, but that's all right. It didn't matter. We still got it in the end. So there you go. I don't think there's any, let's see, drama, regal, alike, paler, exert, drape, relax, agile, maker, and alert. I don't think there's any, real unusual words there. If there's any that you aren't familiar with, I guess leave a comment and me or somebody else can help you out with the definition if you're unsure of those. But I think most of those are pretty common probably, so. Anyways, let me know how you did with this weekly Squardle and how many guesses you ended up with. And be sure to like and subscribe and go check out my shirts I have for sale now. And I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. So the way this works is it's like normal Wordle, but one of the clues is a lie. Ooh, okay, so we know the T and the O are in different words. We also know that there's 2 O's. Blanc, I don't think that's, we can't do blank. So
don't think we can do ANC. This works just like normal Wordle, except instead of getting the yellows and greens on the actual letters, we're gonna get numbers on the right side over here that will tell us how many greens and how many yellows there are.